Well, it's time for court today with Murtala Inusah. He's here in the studio, and if you can see on the table in front of me, this is the award that Murtala Inusah received from the Judicial Service and the Judicial Staff Association of Ghana. With our deepest appreciation, we hereby honor Mr. Murtala Inusah for your commitment, remarkable contributions, and exceptional performance as a court correspondent on media issues. Given this 21st day of September 2024 by Mr. Samuel Afote Otu, who is the GHOne president. So this was given to Murtala Inusah. Captain, congratulations.
Thank you, Lantom. Thank
quite
you.
heavy.
Thank you. It's quite heavy, yeah.
It's quite heavy, you know. It's made of some sort of special glass.
Absolutely.
This is a beautiful plaque.
Very,
Congratulations.
very
How do you feel about this?
Well, it feels great. In fact, receiving such an award in the presence of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, as by law established, it has a very great feeling. In fact, I saw briefly on her face when my name was mentioned. In fact, it was a surprise, actually. I was going to the function and I had no idea what was happening. In fact, I was there to cover the anniversary, anniversary. Then just a few minutes when you know the lineup, they had a lineup in place, and so we're following the speeches, we're coming, all other stuff were coming. Then at the tail end is awards. So just some few before the last speaker before the awards, then somebody walked up, one of the executives walked up to me and said, "Congratulations, you are picking an award." And at that particular point, what I was wearing to do my work, I couldn't have even appeared on the stage with it. Luckily enough, I had my bags, everything around me, a man on a journey, every day prepared all over. Just have to walk into the washroom, just have to change all over again, and then just when I came out, you were called to receive the award.
So you received the award for being the best court correspondent or the best reporter on court and legal issues. And this was at the GHOne at 50 anniversary celebration.
Yes. So it was held in Cape Coast, University of Cape Coast.
Wow.
Yes. So
and you were there.
I was there.
Wow. So what do you think? What do you think made you win this award? Obviously, you've been here with us. We know that you've been doing a great job, a phenomenal job, reporting on all the issues, and sometimes we are amazed at how you're able to break down the issues for us to really understand, you know, when it's coming out of the courts. And of course, you've been doing court today here on GH Today as well, among other things. But from your perspective, you are the man of the moment now, you know. What do you think made you win this award?
Well, if you're asking me for a reason, personally, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know I have any reason at all, because day in and day out, when I wake up, the first thing I do is that what is my primary function is to make sure that everything around the court, everything that is in court of public interest should be out there. And I don't want any of my bosses to call me and say, "Murtala, why did we miss out on this?" No, I just want to get, so even when there's no case, I am just knocking on the doors. And then for those at the judiciary will tell you that every now and then I'm knocking at one door from another. Even when there's nothing, I'm going around to check whether there's something. Even days that I have a diary that I work with. So when I go to court, cases are adjourned, I take notes of that. But beyond that, what happened? The courts are many. The other cases that will come that you will not even know. It's not like events that you have a timetable for it. You'll be there and something is happening. So I have developed that attitude of even when there's nothing, I try to go there, I ask questions and all that. I try to go and find out from virtually everybody. There's no single day, Monday to Friday, that you see me along the court premises and all. And I talk to people too as well. When you don't understand something, you seek clarity. Even if there's something happening and you think that, no, this is out there, you still have to go to the people and find out, I have seen this one, is it true? And those are some of the things.
So making sure that you are crossing your T's and dotting your I's and making sure that you are bringing us accurate reportage.
So there's nothing that I say on this set that I come out with that I don't have fair knowledge or understand
that you
first-hand information.
Double-checked, triple-checked, quadruple-checked.
And this,
just to make sure that it's accurate.
My early development, I faced some challenges because you want to impress. So you see things out there, then you try to play smart. even though you were not there.
Yeah.
But you try to play smart that you were there.
Yeah.
And then when subsequent questions start following, then you know
find
that
yourself walking.
you are not on the beat.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, have grown from that, have gained the experience from that. So even if you give it to me, and I know you're an officer, I still have to go to the court, the registrar there,
and then find out.
Certify it.
Right.
Recently, the issue about the jurors.
Yes.
Yes.
The jurors who on strike.
Were on strike.
For quite a long time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got a call from somewhere and said, oh, the jurors have been cleared. So now we are free to come to court.
Yeah.
I decided to hold on. I didn't put out that story out. I went to the court. I went to the registrar. Registrar, what is the status of the jurors? He said they have been paid. So they are supposed to return to work. Then I said, okay. So that corroborates with the information that I have. So my source now is the court and not the person.
And not the person.
That's
so
how
then you're able to confirm
Absolutely.
everything.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, Murtala Inusah.
Thank you, Lanta.
Congratulations.
In fact, I dedicate this to all of us
well.
here.
I mean, that's you, right? When you were receiving the award.
Absolutely.
See the way you put your...
Yeah, because I was shocked, I was surprised at that particular point in time. Not that in fact, most of the messages that were coming, all that I've been hearing, well deserved. Personally, I don't know if I'm doing anything right, but from the messages that I have received and this award, it tells me that at least I'm doing something well.
We over here can definitely testify
Yes.
to the fact that you're doing, and I'm pretty sure the viewers out there will testify, because whenever we're reporting from the courts, let's go to our court correspondent, our legal affairs correspondent, Murtala Inusah. You know, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
On winning this award.
Yes, and to all lawyers who have also been assisting me, you know, because of the technicalities of the language of the court, there are some of the things that sometimes it's very difficult.
Sexurari.
Mandamus and all the stuff and all that. Ex parte application, courts award a fine, compensation, damages, and then people, you are
judges,
plaintiff, defendant. Sometimes you go to court, applicant. Then you are like, what is happening here? Appellant responded, and then you are like, what is happening?
Interlocutory injunction.
What do you call have interim injunction and also perpetual injunction. So all these terms, if you don't understand them, you go to court. For instance, the injunction, the issue of an injunction, we have
perpetual,
interim injunction, and
interlocutory.
So when there's an application, for all the public, what we do know that they file an injunction. But you have to find out what kind of injunction. Is it an interim injunction? Is it an interlocutory injunction?
Or is it
a perpetual one?
Murtala,
Once you understand these lines, then you know that it's always.
So once again, congratulations to you.
And
let's get down to business. The order of the day. And so, yesterday there were some arrests of some of the leaders of Democracy Hub. So the police had earlier indicated that Oliver Barker-Vormawor was wanted, and he had also indicated that he would subject himself or submit himself to be arrested. Subsequently, we heard from the police that he has indeed been arrested. We understand that there are about how many? 41 protesters who were arrested. What's been happening, you know, in that regard? Okay,
so just before I come to that, I want to clear this very one. Then we'll come to the Democracy Hub matter. The issue about plea bargaining. Yes. Yesterday, state prosecutors met. Just like the Ghana Bar Association, there was a bar conference, just like the Judicial Service Staff DEBA. So all the industry players, all stakeholders in the justice delivery system, just when the vacation is about to end, they are now preparing for the new legal year. So the bar held their conference, had their elections, elected their new leaders. The judiciary also, in October, there will be a judges and the magistrate and judges conference. But yesterday, the Office of the Attorney General started a whole week sensitization event for state prosecutors. And one of the things that they discussed yesterday was that they launched a plea bargaining guidelines. And notice that sometime last year, the issue of plea bargaining came to the fore, where persons who have been accused of crime, sometimes if you know that you have done it, you approach the Office of the Attorney General. In fact, you have to initiate, not the Attorney General coming to you to initiate that, look, I have done this, but I want to come under the Plea Bargaining Act for a lesser punishment. So for instance, I have committed murder. There are some offenses that are not qualified, for instance, murder. they are not qualified under the plea
Or
bargain.
there are other
Absolutely, causing
instances where you can
financial
go for
loss and other
plea
stuff.
bargain.
Absolutely.
Maybe you can refund some of the money.
Absolutely.
I think in the Ato ACN case, there were issues of plea
Yes,
bargaining.
that one they went under
that
Section 35 of the Court Act.
Yes.
Yes, so restitution and compensation, and they
Right.
went that he agreed to pay, but at some point in time he couldn't pay on all that.
So the
this
issue of
one,
plea bargaining.
Plea bargaining. So yesterday, you noticed that there were some issues. So the Office of the Attorney General has launched a guidelines, and that guideline is supposed to ensure consistency, uniformity across board. So all state prosecutors and all the courts across the country, when you are initiating that, these are some of the things that you need to look at and all that. So the Deputy Attorney General, Alfred Tuah-Yeboah, has been speaking about these plea bargaining guidelines.
As you already indicated, we have the Plea Bargaining Act, and the act was passed by Parliament some time ago. The AG's office, we have various attorneys who represent the AG in prosecuting cases in Ghana. In order to ensure that we have a uniform standard, that if you're an attorney and you are entering a negotiation with any accused person, you do not do it on your own. It's not necessary to come up with these guidelines so that any attorney, whether in Go, whether in Tamale or Bogatanga, seeking to go by the Plea Bargaining Act will use the same format. It also helps the accused persons, in the event that officers decide that they're not going to enter plea bargaining with them on stated reasons, then we can also maybe question our attorneys why they are not willing to go into plea bargaining with accused persons, because the guidelines will tell you how you should do it, and those that you should be doing with, and those that you are not supposed to be doing with. So it's an attempt to, as I said in my opening speech, to bring some form of uniformity in the application of the Plea Bargaining Act. We don't have any major challenge with this implementation for now, but for the sake of uniformity. Those of us in Accra, we have the format that we've been using. I know those in Ho may be using the same format, but you need to put it on paper so that if you are in Sunyane, you cannot say that I decided to do this way because I didn't know that this is how it's supposed to be done. We just want to make sure that across the country we use the same format and ensure that that's actually done. And let me restate my point that the advent of this plea bargaining arrangement should not be used as a springboard by either the criminals or even those of us who are prosecuting for purpose of evading justice. That's very paramount. Under no circumstance should we trade off justice just because we want to have a plea bargaining law implemented. Where we think it's necessary for the plea bargaining act to be implemented, it will be done. Where it's not necessary or it is not required, given the set of facts, it will not be implemented. Because we may have criminals who will take advantage of the situation, commit crimes and think that they can come pay their way through plea bargaining system and then go away. So the criminals out there, they should be on notice. We are watching. Our attorneys will not just deal with you because you want to enter into a plea agreement. They will look at the facts and circumstances to see whether you merit it. If you do not merit it, you won't get it.
So that's the Deputy Attorney General, right?
Yes, Alfred Tuah-Yeboah.
Yeah.
The criminals out there, take notice. Don't think that this will be a springboard to invade justice, and that will not happen. So
yes.
For a whole week, they are going through training at, and guess where they are? They are Rock City in the Eastern region and all that. So the whole week,
they are going through training so that they can know how to properly do plea bargaining. All right.
And, so because they are fresh, some new state attorneys, some young ones who also have to understand the process.
So they need to be abreast and conversant with the guidelines.
Every year they do that.
All right. So let's return to Democracy Hub and the people who have been arrested.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Including Oliver Barker-Vormawor and some other leaders.
Yes. So as we do know, the demonstration happened, a lot of controversies, a lot of incidents happened and all that. Police did arrest some people. Oliver, you indicated earlier, tendered himself in, and then ultimately he was arrested as per the police statement that came out and all that. And of course, in Ghana, we work with the rule of law. The police is saying that he and those who have been arrested have committed some crime. They feel that they have to respond to that. And once you are charged for, we don't know what they have been charged for as we speak. What we do know is that they will be arraigned today. And once they are arraigned, we'll know the kind of charges that will be preferred against them and what their response to the charges would be. So what is clear is that the police have made an arrest. After making an arrest, that is not all. you have to go to the court of competent jurisdiction to put them there for the court to have custody of them. So when we go, one thing is certain as to whether prosecution would oppose to bail is another issue. And then we'll also know the charges that will be leveled against all of them. And then the number of people who would be officially charged with the offenses that the police will decide to level against them. So as we speak today, that is what we do expect to happen. The Democracy Hub, those who were arrested in relation to this demonstration, including Oliver Barker-Vormawor, would be arraigned. And when they are arraigned, we'll know what charges will be preferred against them and what their responses will be as to whether prosecution will say that they are still on investigation and whether their plea should be taken and all that before the court today, we'll know.
All right, sure. Thank you very much, Murtala Inusah.
Thank you.
Yes,
Lanta.
the best legal affairs, or should I say the best court correspondent or best reporter from the courts.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's always an honor.
Yeah, we
it's a
love this
privilege.
award.
When you are, whatever you are doing,
So heavy.
do it and do it well because people are watching.
Do it to the best of your ability. You know,
Absolutely.
it speaks to our quote of the day this morning. And if you
Absolutely.
want to get something done,
Yes.
you will get it done. And if you
Honestly,
do not want to get it done, you find an excuse.
Absolutely.
You know, so,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is it.
All right.
But anyway, thank you very much once again, Murtala Inusah. So